friend. It's Madrazo. The older, more handsome one, huh? There is someone who wants to meet you, and believe me, you want to meet him. You think I'm into some bad stuff? Let me tell you, this guy has a finger in every pie in Los Santos and beyond. Meet me at LSIA and...
United wanted a new striker this summer. We all know that United wanted to sign Liam Delap. He went to Chelsea because they had Champions League football. We all know United wanted to sign Vincent Gyökeres. Looks like he's choosing Champions League football as well. So consequently, European football. So where do United play next? And is Victor Osimhen genuinely a possibility? But while we're doing this video, right, I'm going to run through 5 different ways that Osimhen. That's pretty much what the conversation is. How can that happen? You can let me know what you think in the comments below. Alright, but Osimhen, we're talking about the top table of strikers that United could sign. It was basically Gyökeres and Osimhen on that table. We went after Gyökeres, and now if we go after Osimhen, we have to be able to start fast. So he needs the squad in time. He needs the full pre-season with his signings. He needs the full squad there. I don't want to be seeing United, and we've discussed it times before, reaching August 23rd time, guys. I tell you what, that's probably needing 1 or 2 more big transfers in now. Oh yeah, should we actually start spending on the credit card? Remember when Eric Ten Hag, we lost the opening game of the season to Brighton, we lost the second game to Brentford, and then the club went, actually, we've got 70 mil to spend on Casemiro, and we've got, how much? Yeah, go on then, 80 mil as well. Out of nowhere, the club just decided that they could spend 150 million. Why did you just do that 6 weeks ago? Can't be saying, can move on this little killer. How many points do everyone think we're going to get from that? It's kind of hard to judge now because we don't know what our team is. Right? Don't know what our team is. And at that point, they're saying our best performances came against the top teams. City away, Liverpool away was the best performance we've had there. I admit it. The last few years, to be honest, there's not much to judge it against. Arsenal away in the FA Cup, down to 10 men. I think a lot of our best performances did come last season. I guess. You know, I could get 10 points from that. I don't think anybody would be fair. I think 10 points from that and opening 5 fixtures would be pretty good. Chris, you've had 13 points. Jonathan, you're saying 9 points. Strong 4 points. I don't think it'll be that bad. Either way, it's going to be a tough opening to the season. Right? So let's run through the full fixtures. Okay? And then the key dates we've got here. So this Man United's full fixtures for next season. You've got opening 5 games there. Arsenal, Fulham, Burnley, City and Chelsea. Then you've got Brentford away. And you've got Sunderland at home before facing Liverpool away. The slight annoying thing about that Liverpool away game is this. Right, you can see the date, 18th of October. That means that we go to Anfield. Hey look, Adam was saying 10 sound. Yeah, what's you joking? I said, well no. Optimistic me coming through. Hopefully our team is, well, see how settled our squad is for that opening game. See if we can remember what it's all just conjecture right now because the squad that we got is not going to be the squad that exists in August. So we'll ask the same thing again then. But look, we've got an international break between the 6th and the 14th of October, which means that we play Liverpool after the international break. And
so we go back to paradise again. Safest approach to reconnaissance.
I don't know whether this is part of the body thing, but I've always felt that United after the international break for the last, I don't know whether it's the last few years, I don't know whether it's the really thing or not. But it always feels like United come out of an international break slowly before they get back into any sort of good. Right, let's have a look at some other big pictures. We've got November, you've got Spurs and Forest away, Alice away. I'm going against there, November. Fixture pilot, why do we always face Newcastle or Boxing? Near enough boxing. And and Stoke. Stoke were in the league. We played them around that same time as well. Other big fixtures to look forward. We've got Leeds away in January, and we've got Arsenal away in January, and City at home. So January, that's going to be a bit of a sneaky month. You know what? Games I'd really like down here. Brighton away to end the season, so United win the Premier League in Brighton. Lovely day trip, lovely day out. That'll be a cracking day. Looking forward to that one. And then we face Liverpool. 3 games before the end of the season. That could be an interesting one. Depending on what these here are the sort of fixtures that you're probably going to be looking for. October the 18th, Liverpool away. City away, we play Liverpool. It's a tough start to the season. United just got down. Give him what he needs. Get him what he needs. Time is such a valuable commodity. But isn't it? It's something that happened at sporting fans. You think sporting fans about how the international was able to change in that first time and sometimes break down. If you haven't already appreciated that, but how the international was able to transform sport into one time. What did the level for it is sort of like the plane. But a lot of what quite a few people say about Aaron and what makes that pre-season important is sort of like the time that he had in the squad. Actually genuinely create a bond between himself and the players, away from the pressures of being at Manchester United and playing 3 times a week in the school. That's probably one of the biggest reasons I was excited about it, was sort of the relationship with the great engagement, there's somebody that has built those relationships with the players. Really had the opportunity to do that. What's my expectations this season? And look, and I don't think there's no way I'm giving my prediction for the season until probably toward the end of the pre-season. I think toward the end of the pre-season we'll know about our squad, we'll know how we're looking at pre-season, and I think we'll make a fair reflection. I've just been completely guessing at this point. What we're saying down here. What will be your next sale after Sancho? Rashford, chips. What we're saying down here. Imagine a title deciding showdown at Old Trafford. Remember the nervousness you had? Myself. We faced Liverpool in the Europa League. The first time we've ever faced Liverpool in a European game. I know it's a Europa League, but it was still nervous. I can't imagine how nervous it would be if United ever faced Liverpool in the Champions League. Well, it'd be hard. It would. It'd be horrible. Absolutely horrible. Anyway, Smee, you're saying I'm feeling Rashford's days. Rashford's days at Manchester United simply haven't had the ability to sell that they can't sell. It's not the anti-United aren't trying to sell Rashford. The West Ham can find a stupid ass contract to hand it out to the players. Sancho, Rashford, Jordan. Even Onana. Onana probably, if you look at it right now, we paid how much for it? 50 odd million. He's got a massively long contract. I suppose it wasn't really that outrageous, the Onana signing wasn't outrageous. Whether you thought it was the right or wrong thing at the time, but there's a whole conversation how the other cost was on. It just hasn't worked out. So the level of that kind of work. First 5 games will be terrible. All the teams are playing, but all the teams that are playing in the Club World Cup, that's very nice. That's the same down there. Saw Sancho and Anthony have been given squad numbers in the pre-season before. You get squad numbers for a pre-season before? Do you? I mean, again, it's not something you can really rely on. What's the same down here? Looks like Barca won't sign Rashford. I've seen Nico Williams to be linked with Barca. I never looked at Barca and gone, there's a possibility because there is a little possibility, but I just never thought it would happen.
Paring, esperem
I
aí.
think Rashford's waiting for
Why can't you assholes be on time for once, eh? Arms out, let's go.
Go. Lady Goose.
Okay, right over there.
Give
We will bring it soon.
It's got 30
Go
goals.
on.
Just
I'm
because
saying,
you're
I'm saying,
disguised as
got the first
someone
five
does
pictures,
not
just
mean
with
you're
anything
innocent.
last week.
As soon as you leave your strip, be careful. If cops see you in the wrong place and
If
you're
everything's right, yeah, sure.
they
This
will
is
not
tough
be
stuff.
able to use you as
Just
point
make
of stuff.
sure that you get in the squad he needs. Alright, we've got Mateus Cunha in already. That's exciting. But we know we need something more. Now, actually not going to focus too much on transfers today because, I'll be honest, there isn't really anything to bring. The Mbuma negotiations are ongoing. The Mbuma negotiations are ongoing. We're still waiting for that second bid. If I could ask you a question now, quickly about it. There's always big focus. If you are there now, make sure you're blunt. It really, really does. I know it sort of sounds like I'm just saying. Really makes stuff to do. Please do it, please do that. Youngshi, how you doing down there? And Kim did 10. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Lovely to see you. The longest still up there. Anyway, why do you think the second bid's not working? I think you're saying that it's true that the Spurs have dropped out the race of signing. It's all Whitby news. I haven't seen that many things be reliable, but I've said to you quite a few times, I am not particularly worried about any interest in Spurs. I might, but I just look at them and go, why on earth would we not about Frank going to Spurs and then he chose to go? It doesn't make sense. But why do you think this second bid sort of hasn't gone in yet? Bearing in mind the first bid was 55 mil. I think that's probably right. Our payment question. Because we know full well that probably the single most important thing for United this summer. So I'm going to say this, but it's true. And the bank. How much, I'm going to say that United want to end up for the bank at the start. That's not what I mean, but how much cash do we have to use? What will we have to do things while staying in a cash not rich already, and just get cash flow from the way to start. You know, I can't afford to keep going back to the bloody credit I actually think it's safe to say this. I'll manage the situation up first, which may well be the case. I haven't seen, I'm trying to think of managers I've seen linked with Brentford. I've seen Kieran McKenna. I've seen Scott.
Apa benda ni? Kau kan nak makan. Untuk makan betul-betul nasi. Apa semua mi tak nak. Makan apa?
Yeah, Sam, I don't particularly think the July 1st thing matters because you could just anything that if that date was important, you could agree a deal now with Brentford and say on the 1st of July, this payment's going to be made. So I don't particularly see how you have to wait. I don't know how the rules work. Maybe it's a case that any deal agreed before the 1st of July has to go on previous year's books. Maybe that's how the rules go. I don't really know why the second bid's not right. There must be a reason for it. I know he's on holiday, but a player being on holiday does not stop a club from agreeing a deal. Given the fact that he's already made it clear that he wants to join Manchester City. So technically, Mbeumo's done his work already. His agent's done his work. Personal terms might be an issue. Any personal terms that need to be discussed, you just speak to his agent. So Mbeumo can give whatever he wants. Joshua said, look, have a horrible week in United, the same thing they usually do, install on transfers, then pay
Okay, I have access. The app is on your phone. Let us take a look.
Let's do it then this summer. If we do, then I will have lost some faith in this football structure. I'm giving them this summer. Well, it's not as if like by the start of the season I'm going to run them all off and they're gone. But you've got this summer to show me as a United fan that things are going to operate differently at this club, right? that was a starting point. It was a definite starting point. Packet signing. Done really early. Okay. Not really used to seeing United do this. That's good. But get more done. More signings we know we need. We're going to be speaking about the sales. I think not that it's unfair of what's happened so far. I think it is fair. They've got a lot wrong, a lot of big mistakes. If in the grand scheme of the next 20 years, United have a better season, we progress and we improve, then that's going to be considered a sort of stage one. Stage two is not development. I think you're seem far too confident for that to happen. Their experience. And in particular, with Mark Braddock, I'm going to be speaking about this because I've seen some absolute nonsense.
Safe. Terror bonds. Perfect currency for men like Mr. Rubio.
Being said, banded around, just pure answer misinformation, just spewing misinformation. That's going to be gobbled up by people. All this is facts. No, none at all. And you could say, I'm just ignoring it. No. We've got this platform here, there's a responsibility to report what is correct. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Anyway, Cody's been enjoying himself. That's been a little bit cheeky by the side, but you see this skill here. This is a basic of skill. Here's one. Wait for it, 30 minutes. The next one. This right here. Oh, so yeah. And jog beneath him. He's been enjoying himself.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see him play. Talking about Cunha and sort of a Cantona comparison. This is what you said, right? I'll say this now, right? Not sponsored by United We Stand, but I've always been a subscriber. I've been able to chat to Andy a couple of times on the channel. 30 years he's been doing this. This is a 7,500 words. It's like you'll see some quotes going around. There's on social media. Read the whole thing. Read the whole thing to sort of get an understanding, more of an understanding about who Aimar Barada is and sort of what he's trying to do behind the scenes. But this is what he said about Cunha. He said he's a player that I think fans are going to love. We can talk about his technical abilities and he can play in 3 different positions. He's a playmaking attacking midfielder. He can score goals. He can make assists. I think he's going to lift people off their seats. He's got a bit of swagger about him. Let's get a photo up there. That people are going to really like. Dare I say, Cantona-esque. Now, I mean, we've already... Look, I wouldn't say I did any Cantona comparisons in terms of Cunha, but I'm saying that we need more villains, is what I called it, right? We need more villains. People who absorb being kind of hated, scorned, and instead of it being something that scares them, they actually go, oh, you know what, yeah, fine, do that, man. I like that. Fuel makes me a better player. Cunha does strike me as someone who has that swagger. Somebody who will have, instead of using the United shirt as something to weigh him down, it's actually going to be like his superpower that he puts on. Adriano is saying, what book is that? It's the latest United We Stand. That's what it is. It's got the full interview in with Barada. You can see it up there. And there's one reading from, so. It's United fanzine. The UWS online? I think that's the website. Let me find out the exact website. I'll share it with you now. Yeah, you go. Right. So you can subscribe to the fanzine here. I'll drop this down in the comments. And if you want to, you can just get a digital version, right? How much is it for one copy? I think it might be 30 quid for 10 copies. I think. Not sure. You can check out on the website. Anyway, Still buzzing about Cunha. William, you're saying Cantona-esque as, you know, being the catalyst, right? That's what we can hope about Cunha. Because Cantona, when we signed him, Cunha can take us from here, probably next season, not being greedy, to about there, right? Then the season after, what's about there? The season after that, we can hope. We need more. I can understand why Murata sort of used the. It's not the Cantona comparison, it's the Cantonist conversation. It's the people that inspire change. That's what you have to hope. Very soon. Change comes. The melts like this man are replaced by people like him. Melts. And melts. And speak up. Gary, thank you for giving 5 memberships down there as well, dude. And ladies and gents, what I'm going to be doing in the lunchtime video today is I'm going to run through this full interview. There is so much more in here that hasn't been put out on social media, obviously. I'm not going to run through it word for word, bar for bar, because I think that'll be very unfair on the work that's been put into this. But I want to tell you some more about what Omar Murata said about his vision. And why Omar Murata has actually got the faith in his vision. And I tell you what, I'm actually going to say this now before I speak about that. We've seen Omar Murata get slammed for this again, just spreading knowledge. I think it be like the platform that size with top hands feel about by the information you present to them.
Did you
the responsibility of platforms this size. Seeing him absolutely having a go at Omar Murata for being delusional and having a vision of winning the league by 2028. We have been through so many years of our football structure of ours, especially in football structure, in accountants, Malaysia students, living in the shadows, not speaking out. So now we get communication, and then bam, slam. What? And this is something that really comes across in this. Right. He's not saying. In fact, I'll read this bit out. Okay. Read this bit out when he talks about the sort of the plan and the vision. Right, a little bit more information from Murata here. All we're saying is we're setting ourselves a target with a specific time frame to go and aim for that. Because if you just said, oh, we want to win the Premier League, great, but by when? So this way, again, it's from the ownership to management to everybody in the club that we have a target, we have a mission, and that's what we want to achieve. What he's doing is setting a time frame. Something to aim towards. If you don't have a time frame, what you can do is aim towards. If you don't have a goal, you either fail or succeed at, you can't really be held accountable. What are you going to hold me accountable? What we've got here, ladies and gentlemen, now, the CEO put something on paper, put something down. This is where we're at. This is our target, this is our time frame. But now we expand, we have something we can hold to account. You said this, by the way, okay? How is this allowed that to happen? Actually, maybe it's not more difficult by saying, it's like shit me, man. What come out and say? We are correct. Finish 15th, lads. Next year, We might finish 11th, but don't get too optimistic. Well, you know exactly what the reaction to that would be. Oh my God, CEO, no ambition. Blah, 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 blah. Angry at hot air. Angry at everything that could possibly be angry about. And people, fans, there's so many that take that as gospel, which pisses me off so much. I actually think that Morales got quite a bit wrong in his first year. And I'll run through the notes in that reaction. This is a PR snoop. It's going to just an open 7,500 word interview with the CEO of our club. Yeah, find me enough time we've had that in 10 years. It's, and then there's something really important you need to understand about Omar Morales' career so far, which will explain to you why he's got the self-confidence. Once you understand that, you're like, I'm going to do that one after video. It just pisses me off. Anyway, let's think about something.
Easy to administer. As for the giveaway, well, we'll see how it goes.
Right. United are prioritising selling David Sancho on a permanent deal. That's good news. I want to. It's what United need to be doing this summer. I've spoken about it. I still fear. I think United have probably got more chance of selling Sancho on loan. Of selling Sancho on a permanent deal than we do of selling Anthony on a permanent deal. I just suspect that we're going to get lowballed by Real Betis where we can no one else coming in. We're going to have to accept the money of the day or just a much lower fee. One of those. Sancho, as annoying as he is, will still be an enticing prospect for us. I might. Belly. I think bigger than that way. I'll take that. I'm down there saying to me, but it's my birthday, Sam, please shout me. Happy birthday, dude. It's the next. What do you think? Sancho is free. With the other best out of that's risky. Bring money like the other to the home. I need to bring 4 rounds a day. This beer box should have been open about a week ago. For anybody who's doing it long before, this space here, in between the lights, all of that, right? All of that's portable, not fit. And it's going to be so people should send it. We'll put it on the board. I was thinking about this as well. I might do it so we build it into every Friday show. Probably like the last 10 minutes or so of the Friday show. Do like a boxing set. Anything that I get said, I'll probably hold on to it and use my boxing. Or I'll go for it. We'll see. Quite fun. I'll do the same. 20 million more acceptable. I don't know if that's way.
Right.
Let this be. Let these two someone to do this one. Please. Be the last one where we find ourselves hampered by this book. That's right.
Merah. Kau jangan buat bukan aku nampak ni. Kau jangan nak ni. Aku nampak apa kau nak buat tu.
big reason why we can't sell up, man. The biggest reason.
Abang.
I know the players themselves are particularly attracted by the club, but it's the risk of taking the contract. Well, I've heard nothing about Saudi clubs being linked with Sancho just yet. We've seen Nancy get linked with him. Haven't really seen anyone else. We go to the leaving whiteboard. What's the down Sancho? Napoli were interested in signing Sancho and it's fine. That's kind of about where we're at. Really heard too much. I think we'll be on the Chris saying Mount is fit now, the great pre-season, we can still sell it before the September 3rd. Mason Mount won't be sold this season. Mason Mount will have a season. And if in that season we get full season Mason Mount, we get a player, then we might have something I had. But if I was to predict what's going to be Mason Mount next season, I would ask what's going to happen this season. It's much greater. Oh, you're taking back a reckless hit against Sancho. Line up down there, Mr. Mohammed, keeping the same compliment on the channel. It's family. So, big question is, says Steve, who would want this toxic Nelson? Toxic Nelson, like something like chew it out. Chili sweets. Better chocolate about. Napoli and Dortmund.
Hey!
And then go out with mate.
Adi!
That's what Dortmund do. Absolute tease. Mano said Napoli keen on Sancho for 400 race, that's what we've got up here. We could technically pay Sancho off, but it's not where that we talk about smart decisions and making decisions which keep us with as much cash in the bank as we can possibly have this summer so that we can make signings and Jadon Sancho's contract off with the smart money. That's not going to be on paper. It sounds cool to us. If we were like playing Football Manager, we'd be like, oh, stop that, just kick him out and get rid of him. Sorry. It makes sense, but it's just not realistic. I think we spoke about this before, and Ronaldo was mentioned as a contract that was terminated. I think that was one thing in the second because he was completely unbroofed his contract by saying what he said to his I can't remember who the second one. Sancho Rosman, and I spoke about that in yesterday's video. Now, my prediction, do I think we'll sign Osimhen? Not unless United can find a compromise. There has to be a compromise for us to sign Osimhen. And I don't see the compromise being Napoli. This is what I ran through the video. I ran through like 5 options, like hypothetically. Number one, Napoli reduced their demands. I don't think they will, because it's equal demands. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Obviously, I wanted him 75 million euros as the price. I don't think that's going to be reduced. You can roll that. Number two, Osimhen goes. Chelsea might come back in and be interested in him. Liverpool might be interested in him. Other clubs might be interested in him. It might spark a race. It could happen, but at this point, it's not happening. So then the other three things I talked about were player trades. And I said Garnacho as the first one, and it makes more sense to me. Most sense, really. Because they bid for him in January. Conte's still there. But right now, we're hearing that Napoli are interested in signing Sancho, so maybe that's part of the conversation. But again, I don't think Napoli will want to pay the wages of Jadon Sancho. It would be an issue. So those two, and then I put Højlund down as a conversation that United could have with Napoli. Now you might think that that's hilarious. Napoli needed a striker, right? Osman's not going back there. They've been in talks with Jonathan David, but that hasn't really happened just yet. So I think Boylan could be part of the conversation as well. Yeah, either way, if there's any chance that we sign Osman, there has to be, I think, some involvement of a player going in the opposite direction. Because I don't see Napoli reducing their demands, and I don't see Osman reducing his demands either. That's what I think. In what we're saying down here. Rex saying, I'll be amazed if Sancho is sold. 1 year left on a contract with attitude. No chance he'll be on Football Podcast in 18 months. I'm guessing, and we've already spoken about this before, right? So we don't need to speak about this at any great length again. But I imagine if United were to cancel that contract, that United would have to pay out the full term of the contract. Unless there's something in there that's a clause that if the contract gets terminated, then the player is eligible for 50% of that contract to be paid out. That all comes down into the contract that you have written, right? So if United were smart enough to put something in there, maybe Sancho and his agent were dumb enough to sign it, then potentially United could get rid of him for half his contract. But that's a pure speculation that probably doesn't exist. Brandon saying, what uni did you go to, Sam? Very random. Went to Essex in Colchester, did history. Fun fact, when I left school, I had a gaga. Well, I just worked in a call centre. And then came towards the end of it, me and my mate Dan were like, should we go to Thailand? Yeah. So we booked Thailand for a month in like, what was it? August? I think it was August. And then just before I was going to Thailand, my dad was like, what are you doing when you come back from Thailand? I was like, I don't know. Go back into a call centre. Because of that, I just couldn't get a job. I had to work in a call centre. And he was like, why don't you apply for uni? I was like, because uni was only like, what was it, 2-3 grand a year? Internet cafes, just get any sort of geez, I'm old. Yeah, to go to the internet cafe. So like randomly found out halfway through the trip, he goes, oh, University of Essex responded, you've got a place in clearing, you're going here, you're staying in this tower, and you're doing history. And I was like, sweet. That's how sound. Fun stuff. Anyway, this is the news we've all been waiting for, people. Right, come on. Come on. Tom Heaton's signing a new contract, which we heard about this a few weeks ago, a couple months ago.
You wish to set course, Captain.
Completely non-moved on it. I don't think it's an offensive thing. I don't think it's a great thing. I've heard, if I remember correctly, I don't know whether this is under Ten Hag or whether this was under rumour now, but like Tom Heaton's been sort of aimed as one of the best voices in the dressing room. Like, shit, I didn't post the prediction. No. I'm a rookie. And we've got an unbelievable car as well. Oh. Shit, boys, sorry. Listen. It doesn't change anything. I'm still very quick.
And silent.
Oh my god, bro, I was very quick. That was a crazy vicious. No need for that. Refund. Chill, I'm gonna get top. I'm gonna win this race. Sorry, big bro. I'm sorry, bro. Sorry. I need to be very careful with this scum here. That's good. That's good to me.
Why are you so agile? Genuinely so agile. Like, give me another fire.
This is our chance to acquire it for ourselves and use it to approach the island without raising suspicion. It is still on its trailer outside the police station. If we act quickly, we can get it before it is taken somewhere more secure. You will need vehicle capable of towing the boat trailer. I have found location of some options for you. On your GPS now.
That's the theory, and apparently, something formed in Florida. Like, Joe had unfollowed. Because I'm in a crazy one now. Yeah, it's the exact same track. I just threw it in last second. Apparently, Uncle was going to the party, but that wasn't true. Look at the lengths people go. Did you see that? Please tell me if I saw that. Maybe that was. The lengths people would go. Yeah, we get the. I've done that for you, Shag. But you've got to get the. You've got to get the cinematic. If I'm gonna make a TikTok, get the cinematic. It's a great shot. Something that, yeah, you did. What is it? Actually, terrible. Really? Stuff like it, how fast everyone else is.
You have a truck. Good. Should be easy to attach to a trailer. As for the getaway, well, we'll see how it goes.
What's the I think it's both. Right. May, because go ahead and I think the game's trying to tell me something. I think the game thinks I need a new job. So it's trying to get me to the beat. Hey, it's so unfair. It's so slow. Another man with a cheat. You can go. Please, just like, don't make me crazy.
Well, that's predicted. The police would like it back. Obviously, you will need to lose them before you return.
Like, sure. Need some good stuff. But all the things do good stuff. If I make it to the people, yeah. chatting about the top. Actually driving quite a lot. Hold on. Wait there. Exactly what we needed. Exactly. It's suffering. Yep, there we go. We need a little bit down. That was so weird. Like that. That was she. That was, yeah. That's the ball. Coming from a Russian. That's it, yeah.
I have contact who can fix it and store it until we are ready. I have made arrangements for disguises. It is not like these people
What are we getting? What are we getting?
exotic times, Captain.
30 PM. Gonna win all the game. I think we're gonna finish with 12 points now. Or maybe 0 points. Hold on. Quick? Yeah, it is quick, isn't it? Ready to quick. Loads of things done that in the there. Yeah, I'm shooting it there. I'll be like the fourth day. I don't know, I think it's the kind of game that you need a squad. It really helps. I think solo rematch can get a little bit bored. It's a fun game. I think definitely need that to play again.
Excellent work, Captain.
Well, I need to do that. I'm a bit of being plastic. Fair point. We don't play it. We're back on the servers at 1 PM, so I think 5 is enough. I know, you guys are restoring it. That's, yeah, let me just do it before I do it down. This is the operation today. And wow, right. Right, a big ball. Right. Press down with the D-pad. Is that a predicted car? Is that his actual play style? I don't think that's the actual part. Yes. Let me see. No, trust me. It'll be on camera. You know. So shit. Look at us. We need a big girl, like a proper big girl. Becca. You know, Becca's not like Becca. It's 200k. It's not going to get rid of any squad, are you, man? How you doing, Sidney? Let's do it. And destroy he died so good. That's who that was. Destroy. He can't roll it. Hold that. Hold that and let it go. What? That's good. Wait, no, it's 2 minutes. Nah, it's 2 minutes left. Oh yeah, DT footwear. Watch your back, hips. Wow, that's great. That is a shame on TikTok if I've ever seen one. You'd be proud. Yeah, new pictures right now. Should be live. Apparently this is how it reports a gender against criticism started. Oh, you took him out there. Yeah, he's so dumb, isn't he? He's so dumb. He's so dumb. Well, like, what can you do? He's just not very smart. Boy, he's still crying, man. Oh, it is, isn't it? But I'm saying I don't do anything for the community. So the whole tune is it there? I don't send the it's got back. Read you my message. Sorry, I forgot. Need a merch. Why managed to actually send it me and I'm like, bang. No, brother, we've got a pretty message. I don't think we can still see it, but EA is on maintenance right now. You can't play any games. So the maintenance will finish at 1 PM, okay? So you've got until 1 PM to just maybe do some SBCs or drop down in your game, I don't know. That's why you put it on face. I'm not putting anything. I saw that goal. And you know what? Shout out to Sergio Ramos once again. He's just a great guy. Set me up. It's an all-round great lad. Sorry, I know you guys hate it. But yeah, you can just, it's just matchmaking, Kieran. But if you want to play your rivals and stuff, you always stop them. Just do the gameplay. The mad thing is, right, the gameplay, like, these players never change the gameplay. I don't know what it is. I don't know why they do it. Like, it's 2025, what we can take the game down to how to, like, you know what, be all day crying about it, yeah. The Legends lesbian. You do as well. The League of Legends is a good game, you know what I mean? League of Legends is, I could respect that a game. If the game is good, if they didn't have to do it, I respect it so thoroughly.
Or find a hard hat and keep your head down. Well, judging from the shouting men in the background, you have been detected. A different kind of practice then.
I think that we're going to play it for those issues out. When I start off, that's about. I think my next start off is like a big game to start. head. What did you do? Not today, bro. I'm gonna play some GTA today. We'll jump on whatever. We're good. We're gonna start doing guys. What a fit. Oh, good. Kill this guy. That place up for it crazy, right? Oh, let's see what they give him. What's your predictions? I'm thinking Tiki inside. Tiki inside here. Quick step. Finesse. Low dribble. That would be the dream. Yeah. That would be left arm. First touch. Yeah. Okay, so let's say no quick step. Or maybe no low dribble. Maybe just finesse. It's gonna be a stinker. Oh, he might be a CM, you're right. Yeah, he'll be a CM maybe. That would be a killer. Just they can't have it. Yeah, I think Tiki and first touch guarantee as well. It's just, they love to go back in first touch first. Man, actually got it. Lovely.
Ours is a strange business, Captain. We work so hard to get new weapons, vehicles, equipment, and then afterwards we destroy it all. The only way to be safe, not sorry.
LMLW. Not like, what is it? LMLW. Like, actually. Wait, my God. This is the fast, bro. Is there any chance you can go past?
Behind this single piece of the jigsaw, Mr. Rubio will finish it.
If I can get someone slipping his tunnel, I might actually have a chance here. Don't let Jake go. What do you guys do? Gaining. Too far up. Too far up. GG. Hold on. Respectable. Very, very respectable. Very respectable. Absolutely. Been good so far. I've been dominating early, yeah, I've been doing really well. Jacob won, you didn't win, did you? Sure. Take the racing, thank you, Renesh. Thank you. Respectable. He did win, Jacob did win. That rings a proper meaty. I actually don't disagree, but free cash in there. Should I put anticipate plus on Hullet or Gravenberg? Hullet, bro. Or see Hullet or a defender. Like, I don't think Grav will be in your team like in a month's time. I think he's you'll get someone better than Grav eventually, I think. Oh my god, nah, kick him out of the lobby, genuinely kick him out. That is the worst outfit I've ever seen, bro, honestly. Really bad. Bex is class, to be fair, like. Bex is class.
How are your things?
Fine.
The fingerprint scanner we saw in Mr. Rubio's office is state-of-the-art. Ordinary hacking tools is out of the question, so we have only one option. We find the fail-safe tool. This is the backup which allows for reconstructing Mr. Rubio's emergency, and there is only one in existence, kept safe on the mainland by his head of cybersecurity. This and only this will allow us to hack the system. But first things first, we find his archives. Head to the coordinates I have sent you.
Okay, I'm gonna print up maybe if we there, we can make that.
The location of the archives is rotated every few
Yeah,
weeks.
thank you for me and my
The current
people.
location is documented on the computer system in this warehouse. You must avoid surveillance cameras or destroy them, or just kill the tower. There will be circuit box not too far from here. Did you let the camera see you? Now the security teams will know you are coming. It will be guarded in there. You avoid the camera.
Die, you fucking asshole!
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like our opportunity to be sneaky has passed. Take them out. We cannot have witnesses.
Fucking piece of shit! Who's the man? Shit! Ah!
You're gonna get yourself killed!
Back!
Oh no! My thing
You
breaks in!
motherfucker! Fucking cockroach!
But it was great.
You piece of shit!
Doug!
I'm out!
That was gonna be
It's
back.
on now! Oh, I will own you!
That was yeah. Two places together. Sponsor. Pull it back one. Two places down the window. And one of them down. Just general maintenance, bro. Nothing special. The AI, they do this once a month. One month. Days, but like messed up when they have like 4 hours, 3 hours.
Find the terminal. Anything. A laptop will do. We must hack it and find the archive's current location. I know what you're thinking. Hacking into a cybersecurity system is like pissing into the wind, yes? Well, if I were American, I would agree with you.
Ya Allahu Akbar.
Get a name. What?
It worked.
Stop drive.
We have the location of the archive.
Talking about Max Stafford. Challenge. Tell you I did that.
You are approaching it now. Watch out. This place will also have CCTV.
They can catch me. Right, yeah. One thing I'm not so good at, right?
The tool you are looking for will be the size of a credit card. Look for something with antennae.
That's Jack, how you doing, man?
Did you find it? I strongly suggest you do not wait around.
I'm locked it in. Oh, you want me to lock tools? Yeah. Listen, tricky, an unexpected tricky point. He's only doing munchkins and a horrible race. Let's say it how it is, then. No, my shack. Yes, good. Quite enough fun with it. You're enough fun with it. I only doubt already.
In our line of work, it pays to look ahead, Captain, to think of how we cover our tracks. And the most important way will be to destroy all vehicles, weapons, and equipment once we are finished. No loose ends.
What's going to get up with the Arsenal 5-0 opening day? Winger 3, Wemo 1, and one of the vouchers. Honestly, mate, if we win that opening day, I'll be so happy. Because Arsenal meltdown on the first day of the season, at our hands, I'd sacrifice one not Crassi for that result, I think. At least, maybe even two not Crassi. That's a big squad. Yeah, they are. Could be meltdown, bro. Could be meltdown, bro. Yeah, United have home Arsenal first game, and then I think it's away City fourth game. So it goes United have Arsenal home, Fulham away. United home, Fulham away, Burnley home, City away, Chelsea home. It's actually like 3 really big games in the first 5, but Arsenal home, Chelsea home, like their games we should be looking to avoid. If we're gonna be like a top 8 team in season.
So we must get the codes. Apart from Mr. Rubio himself, only
I think it's a really good time to play Arsenal.
and today is our chance to intercept them.
Oh, Brian again, 8 minutes, right. Actually, no, Brian's last day is Brian's first day or second day. I think we got 10 hours or something like that. Last year. Hey! Oh, my God.
I am the man who lives in your ear, but we sail on your ship. This is your operation, your payday. I am the grease in the wheel, the elastic in the underwear, the caviar in the tin. But this is all. You are the captain.
Getting crashed. I saw that kill, bro. I'm sorry, man.
Don't worry about finding the right man.
Amram set by September. Listen, if you're Amram out and you don't fancy it, it's actually a great bet. To have him out by Christmas. It's like it's a start where we could actually potentially have a lot of lots going forward. Big Andy, you're imagine United again. I have full faith in Amram. I actually have full faith. You're in my way. Good, good. Don't think I didn't see you on the Ramblers now. Don't think I didn't see you. Really? 18 left in that race. I'm so close. The only time you're going to see that one is someone's supposed to get you sacked.
So tell me, how's everything going?
Oh, by the way, let's go. Thank you for the step on follow, bro. Sorry I didn't win that. I would say 0% chance, honestly. Like Newcastle are good unless he says, if she says, I want to leave, can't stop me. If Newcastle wouldn't want to sell
You cannot access penthouse level unless you are a member here, or you have Nestor key
A
card.
new luxury car
Perhaps the
is
head of
available
your
to
services will
win.
have a
Stop
small
Well, I
by
know.
and have a
Over
try
now.
Let's
at
check
the
his
lucky
car.
wheel.
Go downstairs to car park. There is an elevator you can take.
I always start it back. If people would want to start it back. I can check people. It sounds nice. Starting grid order is the vote just being random, yeah. I think it's just being random, bro.
Look for yellow lamp
I
down
love
here.
this race. It's
People
pretty that.
often leave
It's
trunk unlocked.
done this
Start
before,
there.
but it's such a good race. Trust me. Sort of trust me. In the car, did you actually
I was right. It was in the trunk,
after
yes.
this
These people
apparently people saying, I was laughing like saying, people were saying he's actually like, bribery. I don't believe it. Okay. Wait, really, Diesel? Which one's your brother? Which one do I need to look out for?
Good. Now we find Mr. Rubio's suite. Look for the big one with armed guards.
Oh, Vlad. Alright, Vlad was struck. I seen Vlad there halfway through. His car was spinning about. Pretty good head boy. Looking pretty sure. He's about to broke my house. You did last time, so I can't figure out.
Excellent.
Why your eyes?
The
You got a
job so
face
quiet,
scan.
the element of
You
surprise
got a
is
face
too
scan.
close.
Your eyes are very far. Very far. Like your school. It's been question mark. Well, I've done DNS.
Use the
Right,
photograph I
yes.
sent you to
I've got
identify
an
the man.
arrangement, right? Me, at 2 but that's it for me. And then we've got double header 3:30 there. Double left up there. Then I go to bed at 4:30, 0 points, listening to XXX and Paso. Oh no. Oh no.
Please, I'll do anything.
We built a team, and I think everyone's in agreement that I think I'll be with you. Don't check the box, buddy. He's be surprised. But yeah, no way. They actually, you don't have to do it. I've got that. Seriously, that's gonna kill people now. By the way, I bet someone snitched. I got with Nick. Yeah, I also don't got with Nick before, but I'm not gonna be honest. I went to shoot that. That's FB. It was below that. 1,000. Nice rating, sir. Nice rating. Good Jake about sitting. Okay.
Say adios, puto!
I'm a good girl, okay?
Back over! Está herido! Yeah, you're fucking dead now!
Welcome to the lobby, Jackson. Welcome to the lobby, fella. Oh, I get you. Saddest bloke on the internet, by now.
Do you have them? Good. Now get out of there and get some distance from the casino.
Don't let this upset me, though. Can't let this upset me. I need to just turn on the style. Yeah, I reckon someone snitched there,
Asshole!
because how did they randomly start? Did they randomly put messaging at this point?
Oh my god! Someone's been hit!
I should. No, it's Freddy's there. Freddy's fine.
Ah, the police. How
Freddy's
quick!
fine. Freddy's
Still,
fine.
you lose them, yes?
That's down. Someone said they're 11 to 9. You could love me. I'd love nothing more to get top 7. That idiot. Oh. Yeah, good. Stop. He's stuck. Yeah. Yeah, they were using the air cam. That's why I was a bit like worried because I don't even have 15 million bullets. I have untradeable. I have 2 untradeable. I do that. Wait, Mark. Wait, Mark doesn't have one. Right? Oh yeah, Mark's got terrible cheek, right? Or I did that. The guys when they play it. Wait, what happened? People were allowed to use their EA accounts. Now they're not. Still has one. Oh, you might. They might not take it away from you Champions League. I don't know.
You hold on to that for now. I will collect it from you when you are next back here.
I'm getting too much to drive. Pretty decent.
Just joined it. Seeing some snopes in the middle of the pack. Also,
Hold on. This is not the middle of the pack, surely. No, I know. So Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos at it again. What's the player? It definitely helps me, boys, because like them three, Cassia, I don't know if Cassia needs to knock down, but Opera definitely does stick does. Like, their team's now going to be worse for sure. I don't know how much points Opera. I reckon Opera's going to put on with a stick.
hello and stoves. If it's not too much trouble, could you go through a few corners and let's tell us what you're doing? Exactly how you're steering and why.
Oh,
Talk us through your approach.
I thought we were talking about putting on FIFA, but sure. Alright, so let me. Right, so I'm gonna go in a little angle and sneak round the inside, bang, like that, see that? See how I manipulated the gravity a little bit? Now I'm gonna slow up, go around the bend early. Now, this one is a tight one, this one's not easy. What we're gonna do is we're gonna rip around the outside and cut across. But you wanna keep your torque, so you can keep you can spring out of the angle. I'll show you the next one in a sec. So this one's just a straight one, which we're going to whip around a bit, whip to the left very quickly after. And then whip, keep that angle to the right, and then whip across. And then we've never lost any speed. And bang. Real tight one there, we're going to get it straight. No wall close to the wall, didn't touch it ever have to. Right, now we're going to use Joe as our brake pad in a sec as well. Very important for that. I'm going to hit Joe right as his chops in. Yeah, left side.
So, we are going after Mr. Rubio, right in his bonds. There you go.
Great racing for me. A bit of funky, another top 10.
Did you put that on again on the Sundance game?
I did, I ain't gonna lie. I know Nick's
And you're getting Capitan.
was watching, he had a trouble on, he had the Mamelodi Sundowns, that was Inter. And he was watching, apparently the Mamelodi Sundowns battered, like really like, had their way with them. But obviously Inter let him down, which I'm sure he's going to be great. But why did you send on purpose? I did it, bro. It's up 10, no problem. It's a good Chizita set. Chizita? Except for last week. You're on Twitter right here.
It's okay, I will fix it.
I'll smoke you all on GTA sent in by Chizita. You haven't got it now. There's still people.
Civilians and it's so.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I haven't been watching, if I'm honest, but I'm reading a lot of tactical things.
And you know the easiest way to have no paper trail? Stealing. I have identified a group bringing in a shipment of unregistered weapons. Should be perfect for us. They are typical Americans, operating out of skyscraper offices. Coordinates should be with you now. You are approaching the coordinates now. You can go in through front door, but roof entry may also be possible. Expect a hard fight when you are inside. Okay, this shipment will be kept separate from their regular weapons. Look for gun locker somewhere. It may be hidden.
Get a job! Over! Man! Flip change! Close in! We got a man down! Go to hell! You fucking man down! He's down! I'm coming for you! Oh, I will own you!
If you have trouble opening it, check for their computer. Probably remote system. Was that it? Did it open the locker? In my experience, the kind of people to have cache of unmarked weapons will try very hard to kill you when you steal them. Move fast and watch out. You know, Capitan, I have heard we are not the first to rob Mr. Rubio. Those who attempted last time were successful, but they made one crucial mistake. They used their own weapons. 6 months later, Mr. Rubio's wolves had tracked them down, and they were shipped to the Panther's cage in very small boxes. This is a mistake we will not be making.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round. Okay, I got stuff to do.
Morse Mutual Insurance. How can we help you? I'll do my best.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll bring it by.
The essential steps have been taken, Capitan. The operation has a green light. On your own. In Russia, we bring friends, and our friends bring bags. More bags, more money in bags. Perhaps next time, yes? Do not worry about having enough space in your bag for main objective. I have installed special compartment for it. Selective with your looting. If it is too heavy, it will slow you down, perhaps too much. Like child in candy store, or as we say in Russia, like child breaking into secure compound, huh? In Russia, we call such men ATM. this will be the most profitable job of my career. On days like this, I am glad I left the Navy. that swimming through an undersea pipeline was closest he felt to inner peace. An interesting man. God rest his soul. So, next up, swimming pool maintenance. Are you in? You did not get sucked into a turbine. Ah, I knew you'd be fine. How likely is it I have two operations in the same way, huh? Now, we'll look for the vault. Maybe start in the central building.
Sí, anda por aquí. Lo vi hace un rato.
You're in the area where Mr. Rubio's personal bodyguards operate. These men will know every soldier under their command. No disguise will fool them. Good thinking. Always check the safe. Okay, the fingerprint scanner. Time to break out the tool we borrowed from the head of cybersecurity. Remember, it picks up fragments of previous scans. You just have to cycle through them to match the target print.
Fail me again. Do not. Please. I'm so fucking bored of executing employees.
You find a locked door. In my experience, you can also find the key. You have done it. Excellent. Now, get into the elevator. The vault. Welcome back. Now, let us just hope he has not changed the combination. Do you have the bonds? They still have no idea you are there. It looks like they have sealed off the drainage pipe you used to get in here. You will have to find another way out. Heads up. Fresh cards inbound. Remember, there is always time for some last-minute shopping before takeoff. Perfect. We are out of the compound, and judging by their radio chatter, they have no idea they've been hit. Now get off that island! Your chosen extraction point is on your GPS now. Main docks. Go. computer is full